What's up, guys? In today's video, we'll be talking about naming your restoration company. Did you know that how you name your company can actually impact the number of leads that come into your business? In this video, I'm going to show you the framework that you need to use when you go about naming your company. If you guys already have a company and it's up and running, I will show you the one thing that we did at our company that allowed us to start getting more leads. That's right. You can make an alteration. You can optimize your name and you might get more jobs as a result. Basically, if you own a restoration company, you don't want to miss this video. Let's go. All right, guys, so as we get started, do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, okay? And drop a comment below. Tell me where you're watching the video from, okay? So first off, let's just start from the top. Why does naming your company matter? Well, it goes back to a Google search, okay? Right now, there's no phone book, right? If somebody wants something, they're gonna go to the internet and they're gonna type a query. They're gonna say, I'm looking for something and this is where I'm at. Everything that we're talking about today matters because it's based on internet searches. Just think how Google or Bing, any search engine, when someone searches for something, that search engine wants to give them what it is that they're looking for, okay? And so the first thing that you need to know more than anything else, that's why it's gonna be important to have what you do in the title of your business, okay? So I'm gonna share my screen. So here is the formula for naming your company. If you guys haven't yet named it, then this is it. It needs to be company name, what you do, and where you do it. This is if you're naming your company from scratch, okay? So, or another way to say it is name, thing, location. Earl's Pizza Place of Spring Hill. Earl's Water Damage Restoration of Spring Hill. Wanda's Restoration Service in whatever, Mars. Any one of those. Does that make sense? Just think of it this way. The reason why you'll be more likely to show up there is because they're not going to be searching for Earl or Wanda. They're searching for water damage restoration or pizza. That's what they're searching for. Let's look at this thing here. You can look at this image, okay? This is a pizza search. I just searched for pizza in Spring Hill, Tennessee, and look what I came back with. I came back with 3 places, and they all have what in the title? They have pizza in the title, okay? So that right there shows you that you need to have pizza in the title, all right? Now, one other thing that you can see, the little hack that I noticed is they have dash location, dash location. The top 2 have dash location. So if you're starting your company from scratch, when you set up your GMB, that's gonna be the best way to put the dash location. If you've already got a GMB in place, I wouldn't put the dash location. Probably too late because you can't get your GMB suspended, okay? But right now, this part of the video, I'm just talking about setting it up. I'm just talking about setting it up. If you guys already have a company in place, we'll talk about that in a minute, okay? So just know this, the name, Boomboz Craft, like nobody knows who Boomboz is. That doesn't matter. Viking doesn't matter. Marco doesn't matter. Google only cares about the pizza because the person said, I want pizza, and they want to give them pizza, okay? And then the location is going to matter. It's going to be based on 2 things. Number 1, the actual location of the business, okay? If the business is not in Spring Hill, don't say Spring Hill. Only put Spring Hill in the title if your business is in Spring Hill. So wherever your GMB is going to be, wherever you're going to base your office, that's the city or the location that you would put it in. Does that make sense? Okay?
But Shane, what if I already have my restoration company up and running and I don't have restoration in the title? What do I do?
Here we go. So you can add restoration into the title. This is what we did, okay? And here was the backstory on it. When I started my first company, I had no idea what we were doing. So it was just simple solutions, right? We didn't know who we were, what we were going to do. We were a handyman, for crying out loud. So let's just say that you start with Acme Services, okay? Or Acme Plumbing or Acme Carpet Cleaning. You might choose to go from carpet cleaning to adding restoration on to the business, okay? So for us, it was like Acme Construction, Remodeling, and Restoration. So all we did is we added restoration to our title. So you can do that. You can just add restoration to the title of your GMB. Now, proceed with caution here, okay? Google likes to suspend GMBs, okay? But for me, I think it is worth running that risk to get it suspended just to get it in the title. Like if you don't have it in there, you're probably just not gonna show up, okay? It's gonna be much harder to show up. And if you're not showing up for water damage restoration and you want water damage restoration, if it's suspended, it doesn't really matter because you're already not getting leads from it. You're already not getting leads from it, okay? So here's what I would tell you to do. If you're going to add restoration into the title, hey, I have a question for you. How would you like to fly to Nashville and let me train you directly for 2 days? Guys, we're having our water damage boot camp event this year, and we're opening it up to the public, and I would like for you to come as well. Guys, in this 2-day event, I'm going to be teaching you the best things that I've learned launching and running my own restoration company. Guys, this is a freaking awesome event, and I know that you will love it. You can go to waterdamagebootcamp.com and learn more about it. Once you go to Water Damage Bootcamp, I'll share my screen, and it takes you to this page right here. You can scroll all all around and read all the event details, including the dates that are going to be available. You click right here to grab your spot, and it'll just scroll down, and eventually you'll have something where you can go pick your dates. This form will enter up, and you'll just go from there. Guys, the Water Damage Bootcamp is a wonderful event. It is transformational. I promise you this. If you want to grow a restoration company, if you have a restoration company, I have zero doubt you will make far more profit as a result of going to this. Go to waterdamagebootcamp.com. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you in Nashville. Now, let's get back to the video. If you're going to add restoration into the title, it needs to be a close leap, okay? Think of it this way. If you guys do carpet cleaning, it could be like Acme Carpet Cleaning dash and restoration, or Acme and restoration. Now, you do not have to change the name of the company legally. It could be Acme Carpet Cleaning LLC, and you can change your GMB, right? So that's what we did, okay? You don't have to go back and change your LLC. You don't have to do that. You don't have to change acmecarpetcleaning.com if that's your domain. What you might want to do is whatever you're listing your Google My Business as, like if it's going to be Acme Construction and Restoration, you can go in there and update your website to say Acme Construction and Restoration. Just make sure those two things match. Here's what Google's trying to do. Here's why they might suspend you. So let's look at Viking Pizza Company. They have 1,000 Google reviews, okay? Google's trying to prevent somebody from doing this, getting 1,000 Google reviews for one business and then changing it to be a plastic surgeon, okay? Like if it's hard to get Google reviews as a plastic surgeon, then they don't want you to go get a bunch of Google reviews and then you change the business. It's a different business. They want to make sure that you're not leaping industries. So they want to make sure you are who you say you are and you do what you say you're going to do. That's the reason why it's going to help to make sure that your website also has that update of restoration. Does that make sense? You do not have to change the domain. All we did was add restoration to it, okay? So here's the two things that I want you to need to know more than anything. If you don't have restoration in the title, then you might be able to add restoration. It's really gonna be important for those guys that do carpet or do plumbing. It's very common for carpet cleaners and plumbers to have a lot of Google reviews. And if you have a lot of Google reviews and you also offer restoration services, okay, but you don't have restoration in the title, that is a really good way to suddenly start getting more leads, because if you have a bunch of Google reviews, Google likes two things. They want the business to be relevant, okay? So if you do water damage restoration and people are looking for water damage restoration, they want you to appear, especially if you're in the right location. But more than anything, Google also likes to show people with a lot of Google reviews. Notice when we're looking here at the screen, you're not seeing a bunch of companies with 5 or 6 3-star reviews. We're seeing companies with lots of Google reviews, okay? So hopefully that is helpful. So I don't want to make this thing complicated or too long, but just know this, name your company matters. The framework you need to use is whatever name you want to be. I don't really care, Bill, Ted, Tommy, but what you do and where you do it. That's the framework. If you already have a restoration company, then you can go in there and just add restoration to the title. And if you're not sure, go to workwithshane.com and we can hop on a call and we can talk about it, okay? But here's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm not a GMB maestro or expert. I don't get to control Google, but I can tell you this. If you offer that thing and it's not in the title, there are people that are searching for it right now and you're not showing up. Does that make sense? Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. We'll see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, I've got 3 things for you. Number 1, if you haven't yet, click on my face below and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay, we put out new content each and every week. Also, if you want me to help you grow your company, go to workwithshane.com. Workwithshane.com, put in your information, we can get on a call and see how we can help you grow your company. Lastly, there'll be some other videos right here. If you want to watch more content about growing your restoration company, check out one of these videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.